Hi guys, how are you all doing? Welcome back again to the channel. Intentional Favor here. So I already showed you guys this lovely stuff I got, right? My air fryer oven. Yeah. So today you guys requested for it anyways. My priest wife, she's here to teach me how to make granola. So we'll be doing that together. I'm going to introduce her later and you guys can follow her. I'll talk about all of that later because she's so good with all of these things. Let me tell you guys quickly, my baby will be 6 months next month and I'll stop exclusive breastfeeding. So many people have been telling me a lot of things, pap, da 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 da. But as I am here with my full chest, I was not even worried. I was like, I know what to do once my baby finish exclusive breastfeeding. I'll go to her because she has lots of recipes when it comes to children food, baby food and all of that. If you see her baby, guys, I don't need to say, when you see her baby, like, so I'm not even worried whether I must do pap, whether I must do this one, whether I must do, I shall know that even in this UK I can get anything I need for my baby. That's why I'm not really so perturbed so much. So it's good to have people around you get what I mean. So I'm blessed to have her and I'm happy that she's in my house today to teach me how to make this. So what I'm saying in essence is that people will learn, and if possible I will introduce you guys to her page, Instagram page, and who knows, this video will make her to activate her YouTube channel, which she has, because she has a lot to offer, I'm very sure. So you guys will learn a lot from her. On her Instagram page she shares all of these recipes and you guys will love it. Healthy eating, I'm learning that from her. I told you guys I want to start vegetable fufu. I learned all of that from her. Practical, not just you watching it on YouTube and seeing people do it. I know someone that does it and it works for her. So guys, welcome and let's get started. Hello. Yeah. So guys, here she is. Yeah, my amazing priest wife. Does she look like a regular priest wife? I doubt she doesn't. Sorry about the sun. It's very sunny today, thankfully. But we are just getting ready with everything. She has varieties. I never knew that granola has varieties. But when she was telling me the varieties she does, guys, like I was so wowed. So we have few things here, just the basic. She says she will make do with what I have, and that's how you know someone that is good, right? Make do with whatever you have. So for now, I have just some seeds. I have pumpkin seeds. I have chia seeds. I have honey. We don't use sugar. Remember I told you guys, those store-bought ones, most of them, the sugar is actually much, right? Yeah. Then peanuts. Yeah. We have almond. Yeah. We have peanut butter. People may be surprised. She even said she uses pumpkin itself. Or maybe you guys can go on her channel, on her page or anything if she has that one. Then the main one, oats. These are what we are using. And for oil, olive oil. We are not using butter, we are using something more healthy. That's why you need to do your own granola by yourself. So over to you, please. Thank you.
So she's very gracious to introduce the ingredients, and she'll just tell you one thing, that if you don't like honey, please use sugar. Don't say that we are forcing you to eat healthy. But first things first, I'm going to, would you prefer I do it in 2 bowls or 1 bowl?
It depends.
Because the bowl is small.
So we can do 2.
So we can do 2, okay.
Yeah.
So I'll just split the recipe in half. So we're going to start with 4 cups of oats. Now I like to use jumbo oats. So that's what most manufacturers use, but this also works. I'm not really fussed.
This one is rolled.
It's rolled, it's small, so it gets it all clumpy. Just as I do 2 here and 2 here.
2, yeah.
So I use whatever I have. That's how I came up with recipes, because I love to bake, right? I sort of implement my cake, my cake flavors to the thing, and the most popular ones. I like to go online and see what's the most popular flavors: apple, cinnamon, pumpkin pie. Like the whole American thing. I'm not saying American American cooking is healthy, but they have nice flavor combinations.
Yeah.
So things like that, then other ones made up. So I taste it. If it's not good, I don't do it again.
Yeah.
If it's good, I do it. So I have 2 cups of oats here and 2 cups here. So I'm just basically making the same recipe twice, because this is the biggest bowl that she's got.
Yeah.
And to that, I am going to add, now this is up to you how you like it. I like a lot of nuts. If you don't like a lot of nuts, because you have like 3 varieties, we can do a third of a cup each.
A third, yeah.
Or even less. So you can do a third of a cup of peanuts and a third of a cup of peanuts. So obviously we're missing the jam I told you about to make this peanut butter and jelly granola. Doesn't really matter. You're not selling it, right?
Yeah,
it's just for consumption.
Yeah.
So again, I'll do a third of a cup of this. I'm not a big fan of this, so normally I would do half of this for mine.
Okay.
But it's usually good in granola.
Yeah.
And then for those people who think that oats is too much carbohydrates, again, feel free to omit the oats and just use loads of nuts, okay, for your own granola. That's another story. So what else are we missing? Now we've got almonds. We've got the same quantity of almonds. Let me see. Sometimes I just have a look and think, all right, I'm going to do less almonds. Okay. Right, as you can see, I don't have a precise recipe for this because I measure with my heart.
Yeah.
But when people ask me, I give them an actual recipe. Okay. I tell them use this and that, because I've tested it so many times. But again, the add-ins, which are all these nuts, are things that you can vary. Okay, so the dry ingredients for the chia seeds, I'm going to add small because it will disappear anyway into the mixture. So we have, what was that? It was a third of a cup of all the nuts.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to have 1/8 of a cup of chia in each one.
Okay.
1/8 of a cup of chia. All right. So all this is done. We're going to move to the dry ingredients, but wet ingredients. Sorry, but before we do that, actually this could have fit.
Right.
My perception sometimes, I just don't know. Forgive me. It happens. So I'm looking for the spoon to stir it.
Okay, you have it.
Okay. Oh yeah, I know that. Alright, so we'll just stir it just to combine everything. Actually, I'm going to just combine the whole thing because I didn't realize it was going to fit. I think I'm used to using giant bowls, so sometimes I don't know if it's going to fit or not. So look at that. This is just basically what your granola looks like. Now, something that is missing here, which my friend doesn't have yet, is coconut. But again, when she remakes this in her own time, she's going to add coconut to it if she likes coconut. Well, another thing I like to do is I like to reduce the amount of oil I add by adding mashed bananas. But somebody don't like bananas.
I don't eat bananas.
No bananas today. So if you want to reduce the amount of oil, if you are against oil for whatever reason, you can do half this and then the remaining half will be mashed bananas just to reduce the oil. You can also do applesauce for that. This is the stuff that sometimes I don't use oil at all, I just use bananas. Okay? Obviously the texture is a bit different, but okay. Alright, so now that we've done this, we're going to need half a cup of the dry wet ingredients. So I'm going to do a quarter of a cup of oil because I'm going to do a quarter of a cup of peanut butter. Otherwise, if I didn't have the peanut butter, I'll just do half a cup of oil. So a quarter of a cup. What you can do is you can do it in one bowl and mix it all together. Actually, let's do that. Which of your bowl goes into the microwave?
This does.
That one. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to combine 1/4 cup of oil, just so that it helps the Skippy melt. Does it have sugar in? Skippy usually has sugar. Yeah. It's American. It has sugar. Yeah. Yeah. Well, whatever you like. I usually buy the 100% roasted one, and sometimes when I'm feeling adventurous, I might actually just blend some nuts to make peanut butter. Osaji without the ose.
Yeah.
So for the Skippy, I need a spoon. I'll scoop it in. Now, because the oil has already gone into this cup, it will come out fairly easily. Thank you. And again, because this is something very pasty, it might not actually
give us the right measurement.
No, not really. I mean, it might actually be. I might not actually get an exact 1/4. So just eyeball it for this one. Yeah. You can't go wrong. If the mixture is too wet, just add a bit more oats. No big deal. So here, I just tried to get a little bit, a quarter. So we're going to melt that because we want everything to be liquidy. So now that we've done this, I'll just do that. Okay, so now that we've done this, where am I putting things? It's because I'm in my own kitchen, so I'm trying to like, oh, where is this?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so we've done that. So honey depends on how sweet you want it. If you want it super sweet, as far as I'm concerned, granola needs to be sweet.
Yeah.
So who granola with no sweet help? I prefer sweet granola because why not? Why should I have granola that is not sweet? So half a cup of honey for this. I have a sweet tooth. Ooh, what I should have done was I should have brushed some oil into this to make all the honey come out easily. But no matter, I've got a spatula, scraper thingy. So I'll just put all that in and just put it in the... Because this Skippy is quite high in oil, it will melt all together as expected. I don't use Skippy, but I know that Americans, they do their thing. I mean, of course, there's going to be a lot of oil. So this has basically gotten all the honey out. If you haven't got any of these, invest in it. This gets everything out. So one thing that I can also add... Oh, look at that. See? I don't even need to melt it in a microwave. See? Yay, Skippy! So I don't need to do it. The types that I buy, because they have not a lot of oil, I tend to have to put them in the microwave to melt, and that's it. So, we need some flavoring, if you've got any. No flavoring? No matter. I have something that can suffice.
Okay, with the tangerine.
Yeah. But because I'm going to squeeze it with my hand, I'm going to wash my hand again. Because I've handled utensils, let me wash my hand again. Okay. So if I peel this, I'm just going to squeeze it in there. Have you got a squeeze thing?
No.
So I can squeeze it with my hand.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. So if I do this, all the juice goes in completely. And it gives it some sort of flavor. That's what I do. That's how I improv my own. Feel free to use vanilla if you don't want it, or any other flavoring that you like. This is just how I improv. Okay. Wash my hands again. Okay. Salt. Alright, so just a pinch. So I'll just literally pinch on this. It brings out the sweetness, believe it or not. When chefs say it, oh, there's a little bit of salt, it brings out the sweetness, I always think they're mad, but it actually works. Okay, so yeah. So I'm going to put all this together so we're not making a mess. Okay. So, right, so now, moment of truth. Combine, and again, if it's not enough, you just add a bit of something else that you like. In this case, if you don't want to add oil or honey again, that's where what I normally do is add the juice of an orange to help it moisten even more. Yeah, these scrapers are so nice. These spatulas, you can literally get. I mean, where was this when I was baking as a child? And literally, my mom used to literally tell me, wash your hands and scrape the sides with your fingers. Nigerian moms, man, God bless you all. So, this is, I mean, you can go in with your fingers. I'm not going to, obviously, because... So, well, sometimes I go with my fingers with mine at home, but it's me eating. So.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, but when you're making for other people... So you can see, moistened. That's some good granola. If you were to buy this in a shop, you pay some good money for this. Why? Because it got nice almonds, blanched, raw almonds, and by raw it means no salt added. So it's got raw almonds, it's got peanuts. I like the peanuts are actually salted. You can use unsalted peanuts, but I like the salty, sweet contrast. So, alrighty. I have to keep stirring it because at the bottom there's some errant oat flakes that need to be. So basically, they look like wet crumbles. And at this point, we'll preheat our. Ta-da! We'll preheat our very awesome Buchymix oven. can actually make this on the hob.
Oh.
But that's a totally different method, which I'm not even going to bother. But feel free to try it on the hob. But you have to toast everything first before you combine. Okay. How do I know everything is moistened? I don't see any white flakes at the bottom. Look at that. No white flakes at the bottom. So this is just wet granola, pretty much. You can eat it as is, if you don't mind. But I like the crunch. So I'll eat it. Oh, well, cook it, not eat it. So while that bad boy is preheated it for 5 minutes just because it's new. This is the baking tray. So if you're doing this in a standard oven, baking tray, lined with baking paper, parchment, just a bit of overhang so that it doesn't slip. The mixture doesn't pour or just spill over. Just a bit of over. So I put some water there just so it sticks on it because it will dry off anyway. And I just put oil. I know it's grease-proof baking paper, but sometimes these products, they just annoy me. So I'm going to I feel like this is a lot for this, so we're going to bake them in 2 batches. They're not going to bake for very long. It's an air fryer. I'm thinking 10 minutes, 10 to 12 minutes. But we'll see. I've never used a Buchymix before. I use a standard oven in my house. And my oven takes 25 minutes. So let's see what this one takes. So we'll just divide the mixture in half and see how it fits. You can actually taste it to see if it's not sweet enough at this point, then you just add more honey. So I like my granola. You can leave a comment for favor how you eat your granola. I like mine with some yogurt and fruit. That's another thing that the granola is missing. It's missing some fruit. Some dried fruit. So, sometimes I like to be a bit extra, dry my own fruit first, because dried fruit these days, well, not these days, normally dried fruits, they have vegetable oil added to it, and they have vegetable oil added to it, and then what else do they have? Some sort of sulfites, preservatives. I don't like all that, because as a kid I reacted to sulfites, so because of that I'm not a huge fan. So I've got a dehydrator, so sometimes I just dry a bunch of bananas, and then when I make my peanut butter, not peanut butter one, what's the other one? Banana bread granola. I like to put my dried bananas in there as well. Banana bread granola is really good. It's really good. So we're going to put it like this. After it's done preheating, and we'll just set it for the first few minutes, and then it crisps up, and then I will turn it and put it back. You don't need to cross your fingers. It will bake well in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Okay, so in a standard oven, it would be about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, like I said, but this one we're going to go shoot for 15. We're going to keep checking because, again, we're using this for the first time and we don't want to burn our granola after all that hard work. And one thing that you must realize, if we're putting dry fruits, the dry fruits won't come in at this point. The dry fruit will actually come in when you're about to bring it out. Just like for the final 5 minutes, just put the dry fruit, let it warm up a bit, and then you mix it up and that's. Otherwise, you'll get, crusty, burnt stuff. So we'll just put this in. I think just one on top of the other. I think
they say it's 360 heating.
So we're good to go. So we got one of these baskets and we just lined it and said, why not? Let's just not waste electricity. Beko. All right, so let's put. Let's 20.
Try the 360. Let's see if it will really.
So
let's see what they say it should do.
Buchi, your business depends on how well this works.
Yeah. So
let's switch on. The time. Is that the time or the temperature?
Temperature.
Okay, so we're gonna do I usually go for 180, 175. I don't know how hot this gets. So 170. That's really hot, and that was 170. And then we'll do the time, and we'll do 20 minutes. Okay. So halfway through the bake, we will tilt. we'll turn it around just so that there's an even. But if it says 360, then we don't need to do that.
No, it does. It says it's 360.
But we'll keep checking.
Yeah, we will.
Thankfully, we can open this and it doesn't matter because the heat it distributes after you shut it. So it doesn't really matter. If our oven said, "Don't open the oven, the heat will come out." You don't need to worry about that with this one, I think.
Yeah.
So if this bakes really well, I might just have to get myself a Buchymix.
Okay, let's see. Buchymix, it's on you now.
So let's tidy up. There you have it. Granola a la Buchymix. There you go. So it's completely dry. So how long do we cook it for? 24 minutes.
4 minutes, yeah.
It does work, but I had to turn down the temperature. It's very hot, as expected, because air fryers cook hotter than ovens. Remember that. So if you're going to cook something for 190 degrees in the oven, 170 for air fryer, give or take. But Buchymix, yeah, you did good. All right. So I heard, again, I'm saying I heard because I don't normally do this, but I'll try it. You can store this in a freezer, in a Ziploc bag for freshness, and all you need to do is take out what you need and let it come to room temperature. And Bob's your uncle, or Fred, whoever. So there it is. Nice granola.
And you know what, guys? The peanut butter. Oh my gosh, it's a game changer. Try this recipe, the peanut butter in particular.
Or almond butter.
Yeah, if you like, you will just like the flavor, like the aroma it gives it. It's so yummy. Like, this is good. I'm going to try it definitely.
Don't forget
I'll
the
make
recipe
them
in the
in
description.
batches. Huh?
Don't forget the recipe in the description box.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm going to leave the link, her Instagram handle. It will be on the screen, even the link to follow. Although these days links don't work. YouTube, they are now being cheeky like Instagram. Links, if you put them, they are not clickable. But I'll put her Instagram name, her handle, and everything. Go and check her out. If you have any, like, her recipes are amazing. I'm hopefully this will drag you. I intentionally dragged you out.
I mean, I'm so lazy to post videos. I have like 1 million videos on my phone that I need to post on the internet about cooking.
Yeah.
But
She does a lot. Don't worry. I'll be dragging her, and of course getting some inspiration.
I try my best. All my recipes are not on that particular channel, the Instagram, the Fit Foodie _ believer. It's not there. Where is it? Maybe this will inspire me to put it on.
Yes, please do. Please do.
It's always on my WhatsApp status. My sister tells me, WhatsApp doesn't pay for video. Stop this. Put it on YouTube. I'm tired.
Yeah. I always see them. Yeah, on Instagram, on WhatsApp, free of charge. Like, nice recipes. So guys, that's the finished product. Thank you guys. Let this video not be overly too long. So thank you so much, Auntie Naza, for coming. Thank you for gracing this channel with your beautiful face. Thank you very much. So hopefully we'll see more of you. I have a lot to learn from her. She's going to teach me so many things. If she tells you what she does, I like having a chat with her because you shall get something. I got loads today by talking with her. Hallelujah. So thank you very much. So guys, I know you can't see my face, but you can hear my voice. You guys must be tired of seeing my face. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a like. Hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you have not. Ask questions. I can bring her again. She's that gracious. If you have any question, leave them in the comment section, and of course share this video with as many people that you think will need it, and I'll be seeing you in my next one. Till then, stay blessed, remain intentional, and take good care of yourselves. Bye.